I live in Eltingville. I love lots of things. I love the proximity to the waterfront. I love the closeness to the train station, public transportation. I love the cute communal feel. I love the South Shore YMCA as well.
I live in Pleasant Plains, and I love my neighborhood because it's very quiet. It's very friendly.
I live in Tottenville, and what I love about it is that I can walk everywhere. I can walk to my library, I can walk to the conference house, which is one of the best parks on Staten Island.
I recently am a transplant from Texas, and I purchased my first home in the St. George area. One of the things that I love about my area is the diversity and the eccentricities of my neighborhood.
I currently live in St. George. I've also lived in Stapleton and West Brighton, but St. George has been my favorite so far. I think there's a real sense of community. I find a lot of people that don't necessarily own cars, so there's a lot of walking around and meeting your neighbors. So as much as it's urban, it's very neighborhoody.
I live in the Toad Hill Seaview area of Staten Island. What I love so much about the neighborhood is that it's one of the highest points of Staten Island, if not the eastern seaboard, and I can literally go up on my roof, even though like my mom yells at me all the time, and I could just see for miles on end, and it's really beautiful.
I grew up in Duggan Hills, so it's Mid-Island, but I currently reside in Bradley Beach, New Jersey.
I live in Brooklyn. I live in Gowanus, Brooklyn. I grew up on Staten Island and have worked in and around a few organizations, both on the island and off the island. I'm new to my neighborhood, so everything is kind of an adventure when I get to explore. And it has a very vibrant art scene, so it's nice to be able to explore that.
I currently live in Westerly on Staten Island, and probably my favorite thing about my neighborhood is my landlord.
I live in Port Richmond, in Staten Island, and what I love about it is that it's my home.
We live in St. George, just off of Richmond Terrace, and we love that we're by the water and that we're close to the downtown area here where everything is happening.
We love the character of the neighborhood. We live in a very old house, in a neighborhood filled with very old houses.
I live in West Brighton. What I like about West Brighton, it's a walking community. It's very diverse. I like that there's $1 million homes a few blocks away from the project. I like that there's new businesses popping up in our little neighborhood. Coffee shops are good over there.
I live in the neighborhood of Randall Manor, and I guess what I love about my neighborhood is all the beautiful trees and sunsets and great neighbors here, great community. And I can walk to the stores, which is very important.